Hi, welcome to the first of the new series and the teams that are normally the front runners in the Formula 1 feeder series. Now, I love following junior categories, and seeing which drivers are in the front running teams tends to be a good indicator as to who might make it to Formula 1. So let's start by looking at the team who have come to define success more than any other in the modern era, Prema. Prema Racing was founded in 1983 by Angelo Rossin and Giorgio Piccolo, and has its headquarters in Vicenza, Italy, with a registered office in Milan. On their website, they refer to themselves as the third Italian team after Toro Rosso and Ferrari, and as we look into their successes, it's kind of difficult to argue with that. Since their formation, they've managed to secure no less than 27 drivers' titles in 13 different series. And these victories have come with drivers such as Fabrizio Giovanardi, Gabriele Tarquini, Jacques Villeneuve, Ronnie Quintarelli, Ryan Briscoe, Robert Kubica, Kamui Kobayashi, Roberto Merri, Daniel Giancadella, Raffaello Marcello, Esteban Ocon, Felix Rosenqvist, Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly, Charles Leclerc, Mick Schumacher, and of course recently Robert Schwartzman. It's quite a long list, and that doesn't even include the F4 titles they've won in F4 or ADAC. So, looking at the Prema website while researching this video, I may have borrowed liberally from it, but it's there to find, so they've got stats tables recording the success between 2017 and 2019, and during that time they took part in a total of 266 races, from which they had a total of 66 poles, 83 victories, 73 second places, and 81 third place finishers. And if that's mad numbers, check out the F3 figures for that period, which is probably Euro F3 as well as last year's FIA F3. Out of 76 races that they raced in, they achieved 32 pole positions, 37 victories, 32 second places, and 37 third places. That's a win ratio of 49%. And in last year's FIA F3 Championship, their three drivers finished first, second, and third in the championship, which is a bit dominant. Currently they're competing in ADAP and Italian F4, where they're managed by Angelo Rossin, European Regional Formula and FIA Formula F3 and F2 in Sport Formula 1, which are managed by René Rossin, with a good group of team managers in the ground supporting them, including ex-Prema racer Ralph Aaron, who managed a Formula Regional squad that were nearly as dominant as the F3 squad last year. In fact, when René wasn't able to go between the F2 and F3 teams in Austria because of the COVID thing, it was Ralph who got the call to run the F3 outfit. So, and dominance isn't a new thing to the team either. Between 2011 and the series last season in 2018, the Prema team won the Drivers' Championship and the European Formula 3 title every single season, with the exception of a blip in 2017 when a certain Lando Norris managed to wrestle it away from them. The level of success is mirrored by the level of investment that they have. The resources that they have available to them include a team factory covering an area of 1,500 square meters, which is filled with all the things you'd come to expect from, a top team: simulators, research and development areas, a gym, and 12 race bays. Well, if you're competing in about 4 different series with 3 drivers in each, you're going to need space. So success on the track leads to people wanting to work with you, and over the years they've worked with a variety of young driver programs, including Toyota and Mercedes, while they're most synonymous, of course, are working with the Ferrari Driver Academy, which is no less than 5 of its drivers racing with Prema currently this season. And with all the success the team has had, you'd be forgiven for thinking that the team were an ultra-serious operation, and my brain's just gone to where I'm going with this. And when it comes to the racing, they certainly do take it seriously. But away from the track, their social media presence is probably bigger than any other teams, which is unusual for an Italian squad. But their regular kind of light-hearted YouTube videos are generally always entertaining, and they do promote a lighter side of the team and the drivers in a way I think few of the other teams do. So it's definitely enjoyable to watch, and if you know, yeah, I thoroughly recommend going and watching them. So, thinking about the team in general and how important obviously success is to a team, how important is it for a driver to try and get a seat in an outfit like Prema? Quite simply, in some series, it's almost, if you're serious at winning the title, it's almost the only, you almost kind of have to. Every driver that we credit with a serious shot at getting into Formula One has driven for Prema at some point. You know, Yuri Vips and Marcus Armstrong both won F4 titles to the team, but ADAC and Italian F4 respectively. Callum Milot raced for him in Formula 3, as did Guan Yu Zhu in European Formula 3 and in Italian Formula 4 as well, where I think he finished second. Yeah, what else can you say about them? Yeah. At last year's races, they were kind of a bit of a social hub as in the F2, F3 paddock, because they actually set up a tennis court, and I remember seeing Jahan Daravala playing Yuri Vips at tennis. They've got that kind of vibe. They mixed sort of relaxed fun with serious professionalism and results, like I don't think any other junior team does. And it's difficult not to like and respect them. But anyway, that's everything I've got on this one. It's me done for another video. Comment below with what thoughts you may have had, and as always, thank you for watching. Bye bye.